Welcome. Oh my gosh, what is going on? That just spoiled everything. Are you his fault? It's his fault. Welcome to another film breakdown. Today we have Texas right tackle Cameron Williams. Cameron Williams, I feel like at a certain point in the draft process was thought of as a first round guy. Ow, Carl just yo. Carl just bit my hand trying to play. Ow. He does that like once a day where I'll just be laying and he'll be laying in my lap and then he'll just bite my hand. I think it's because I'm hand talking and he thinks I'm like moving the. Anyway, Cameron Williams, I feel like was thought of as a first round guy at some point, and he's definitely lost some of that steam. The problem is he plays right tackle. Okay, he's not a blindside blocker, so he's not going to be. Teams are going to take left tackles that they'll move to right tackle before they take a right tackle. It's just how it works. It's unfortunate. I think that's why we see a lot of, right tackles who maybe were recruited as left tackles transfer to different programs because their best chance to get drafted is if they're a left tackle. So Cameron Williams, I don't think it's indicative of his play that he is no longer considered a first round guy. I just think there's other priorities. There's other guys. He got leapfrogged. He didn't tumble, I guess I could say. Couple points of interest. One, Cameron Williams is a tank. Dude is massive. Huge. He has solid footwork, especially for his size, and he can kind of just, as you saw with I think Wyatt Millum against him at Penn State, can just kind of guide the edge rusher behind the play, and instead of having to finish in some violent fashion, which he can do, he can also just Tai Chi his way around the pocket. The other way he wins, besides just guiding opponents all over the place, is with that physical nature. A strong initial punch, largely just generated from his overall size. He just gets a lot of power into that punch, and he can make guys pay. He has excellent change of direction ability, and that helps him, I think, guide traffic in the run game and redirect pass rushers, defenders. Where he struggles, despite his strength, it doesn't really translate to his lower half. I but he just is a bit unstable in his anchor, and he seems kind of clumsy almost. But let's let the tape do the talking. The tape never lies. First play here on our left side, just handling a twist, 93, no problem. Again, another twist. Little stunt action. Hands off 32 before taking on 93, no big deal. Right here, you're going to see him take on Jalon Walker, one of the better edge rushers in the class, and he bullies Jalen Walker on the end there. Number 11 for Georgia gets taken way out of the play. This play right here is very interesting. It kind of shows his gap control. You're gonna see Cameron Williams' just overall size right here, as he's basically in no man's land, but he's also having to block both of them in a way. So now he's just trying to control either of them from splitting the A gap, and he does just that, allows Quinn Ewers enough time to step up and gain a few yards. This is that Tai Chi I'm talking about. So Williams gets beat with speed here, and edge rusher is basically around him at this point. It's going to be very hard for Williams to combat with any type of recovery speed or recovery quickness. So instead, he kind of just keeps guiding 10 behind the play. Now, Ewers gets brought down, but that's not Cameron Williams' fault. Again, this is terrific. On Jalon Walker, long arms him, and look at Walker. He's getting like he's getting babied out there. Williams is going against Williams here. It's a little Williams Bowl. Michael Williams, one of my favorite prospects in the class, super long, going against Cameron Williams, and Cameron wins the matchup. He gets way lower, dips his head a bit, which I don't love, but it worked out for him, and he wins the rep. Look at right here how he combats just the strength and the size of 97, just with more strength and size, right? Settles into his anchor, and while he never really firmly planted his feet, he slowed down the rush enough to just kind of stall 97. Those big boys, they don't got a lot in them. Once you stall that initial rush, that's usually it. Here's the anchor problems. I don't know if it's a weak lower body, if he just doesn't have the lower body strength, but I mean, there's plays where he just gets taken for a walk in the park. Let's watch Michael Williams just long arm him and then push him back nearly into the quarterback. Luckily for the Longhorns, it leads right to a touchdown. Again, just an unstable anchor. You see 56 here. Doesn't get the initial punch landed and kind of just gets pushed back into the quarterback's pocket. But luckily, again, got the ball out. First play of the Michigan game, I understand his main objective here is to get out into space. I get it. However, he has 2 whiff tackles in open space on this play. Just watch. Right at the right tackle, whiff on 0, gets out into space, whiff on 1. Oh, you want to see something nasty? Look at Cameron Williams. Look at him. Using body leverage to his advantage and putting 26 in the dirt. Allowing his quarterback to get mobile, roll out, and eventually throw a dart to the end zone. With all due respect, Cameron Williams, this is a really bad look. 56 at right tackle here. Rod Moore, number 8, on the edge, is a safety, really. He is a hybrid linebacker safety. He should not be pushing you back into the pocket like that. There is no planet that is acceptable. You gotta be stronger. When your whole shtick is being huge, his lower half and his anchor just have to be better. And we're gonna see power on power here. We've got Cameron Williams versus Kenneth Grant. Who do you think's gonna win that matchup? It could be a good one, right? Nope. Boom. Oof. All right, that's all I'm gonna do on Cameron Williams. Look, I don't think he's a bad player. I think he can be a serviceable tackle in the NFL. Do I think he's an NFL starter? No. He could be a nice swing tackle. He could be a nice swing tackle who I don't know his background in terms of do we think he could play left tackle in a pinch? But I think he could be a swing tackle in the NFL and play either side. I think he's got that. He needs to I don't know what it is with his lower body. I don't know if he needs to get stronger. I don't know if it's technique. He has quick foot speed to, combat and change directions, but it seems like when he's trying to get back onto his base in pass protection, he just can never do it. So, I don't know. I 5th round grade, and we'll see where he ends up. But I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments or concerns on Cameron Williams, or if you think I'm being too harsh, do you think he's a 1st round caliber player? Let me know. But until the draft, we won't. If he had a decent combine, but um, you know that only takes you so far. So I appreciate you. I love you very much, and I will see you next time.